doing too much.
Yeah, you see that? You see that? You see why I'm repping right now? You see?
No, they can't see the hat, brother.
Let me come in a little bit closer. Let me come. This a throwback, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. This a throwback. Hope you can see clear 4K right there. I'm put it to the side. And we ain't even gonna talk about it right now. We ain't gonna talk about it.
No. We're not gonna talk about it, but we want to go ahead and make sure we welcome you in. This is GNC Sports Talk, where we do it
For the culture.
by the culture.
Because we are the culture, you did.
#1 sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so. I apologize. I took your name down from there. Anyway, I am the G. I am Gary.
This is the C with Carrie.
And
no tripping.
Wow.
Ain't no gang affiliated. Go ahead.
I'm definitely a gangster. Yes, we want to make sure we welcome you. Thank you for tuning in once again. Want to make sure we give our proper welcome right now, if you will. If this is your first time tuning in, it's been a long time since you tuned in. We want to make sure we thank you, welcome you, say we love you already. We can't wait to see you next week. Also, if you were a repeat offender, locked up. You locked up with us and we locked in with you, and we want to thank you so much. Yes, that came on top of the door and I seen you look at me real tough. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we want to thank you so much for rocking with us as only you can. You are our #1 fans, and we appreciate you so much.
Yes, sir.
Before we get into anything else, because I know I'm getting long with it, and I know my brother waiting for me to stop talking. That's why I'm talking a little bit faster. It's a couple of things that we got to make sure we do to get this house in order.
Let's get it started.
Want to make sure you do this, whether you are new, returning, or if you just forgot. All right, that once again is like, subscribe, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend, because that's the only way we're gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Like Starbucks. Shout out to Rome Streets, man. Hey, I'm messing with Rome Streets heavy, man. I'm messing with Rome Streets heavy.
All right.
Got bars, man.
I hear you. All right, in the last order of business, before we get into the comments, we want to make sure that we share our love of music with you all. Yes, we here at GNC Sports Talk love music. We love sharing it. We love listening to it. We love hearing new things that we maybe didn't know before. So if you can, in the comments, put an M next to your favorite artist, song, or album. That song, pop, old school, rock, whatever it may be, we want to make sure we highlight that here at the end of the episode like we always do. Do you have anything?
Man, I know I've been listening to a couple of new records. To me, they new that I just discovered from some artists out in Baltimore, West Baltimore. I like what's going on out there. I'm gonna let y'all know, as the show gets closer to the end. But I hope y'all check it out. I hope y'all like it. And of course, hey, I want to hear what y'all listening to too. I want to see what y'all been bumping, man. New or old. And mind you, these records, they may be 4 months to a year old, 2 years old, but they good records. So it'll get your day started on the right foot.
Good deal. Well, we want to make sure we get into the comments real quick. Make sure we say hey to everybody. And then we're going to go ahead and get started, because it was a heck of a weekend.
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
It was a heck of a weekend.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Let's do it again. One more time. Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Yes, sir.
All right. #1 sports podcast in the Miss Lou, that's Mississippi, Louisiana area.
Fairly.
And Vidalia. Fairly Lou?
Fairly
Fairly Lou. All right. That is our mother. I'm sorry, I forgot to announce it. That is our mother right there. Thank you. We love you, mama. That's the one we got in our slogan at the beginning. Up.
Hey, my favorite cousins. What's good? Was cracking, man. Hey,
that's inside.
Hey,
that's inside.
All I know is your Eagles. We about to talk about your Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs, man. I can't wait for it. I cannot wait.
That's our cousin talking to our mom.
Hey, T-Nixon.
Oh, snap. I thought you was a little busy. I didn't know if you was going to make it. Good evening, little sis. How you doing?
What up, though?
Here we have ROB. I know why he's shaking his head, but he shouldn't be. It's a lot of things to be happy about. And I'll just leave it at that.
Yes, sir.
What's good?
Black Raiden.
What's good, my
what
brother?
What up, though?
Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, sir. We appreciate it.
What? My guy, Spencer?
What up? What up? What up?
Hey, he always put me on game. I think I know something. He blow my mind a little bit further, so always appreciate him.
I hope you pass out yelling all over
Yeet. All right, I'm done. All right,
All
I'm
right.
done. Oh man. Oh, you own it.
Okay, all right, Jesse.
I see you. Oh,
Push my lunch break back just so I can see my favorite food. And that's why we appreciate you. The visit will be coming shortly. I will be coming down there shortly.
They say all right. Thank y'all so much. Y'all keep them comments active and flowing, and we're gonna get this thing started off right. We're gonna start with NFL because honestly, the NFL took a backseat this weekend, and this is Super Bowl week.
The week before the Super Bowl, yep.
So we have the Super Bowl. We have the rematch of the last 5 years of Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, Philadelphia Eagles, Kansas City Chiefs, Dallas Goddard, Travis Kelce, Saquon Barkley, and whoever the Chiefs got back there, running back, and then
Pacheco.
I'm just saying they got a committee.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. They got a committee. Oh, yes, we have the good versus evil, whichever side you want to be on. What do you have to say about this Super Bowl week that we have coming up? Sunday expectations. Go ahead and tell us what you're thinking about.
All right, man. The first thing I'm thinking about when it comes to Super Bowl weekend, I'm coming to the X factors, the people that impact the game the most. And I'm going to just start off first and foremost. Kansas City, if you can't stop this one player, then y'all going to be in big, big trouble. I don't see a repeat happening. If y'all cannot stop this one player, and we all know who that one player is, that is Mr. Saquon Barkley. Big B's out there, you feel me? Saquon Barkley, if you can manage to hold him and limit him to the big touches today, then on Sunday, if you can limit him to the touches or how many yards he gets, then I think you guys will be able to win the game. Another thing that a lot of people may haven't talked about, but we here at GNC Sports Talk, we bringing it to you. Kansas City, if you want to win, one, you have to stop Saquon Barkley. Mention that. That's one. And two, Philadelphia Eagles defense, man. They've been playing lights out. We just seen what they did to the Washington Commanders or Redskins.
No. You almost made it.
But you see what they did to the Commanders. They made the offense look. No,
AJ Dames.
They made him look like a rookie, but it's all good.
He definitely hit the wall.
So yeah, that game he hit the wall. But I mean, Kansas City, do y'all have what it takes? Can y'all complete the three-peat? Can y'all be the Lakers of the football right now? That's the last three-peat I done seen. Am I tripping? I don't think so. So those are just a few factors. Of course, with Philadelphia, the thing that everybody's been giving, the person that's been giving the whole league problems is the man Patrick Mahomes. When it's time to show up, he show up and he show out. So if you can contain him and stop him, y'all have a pretty good chance of winning. That needs to be said less. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, so X factors on the Kansas City Chiefs defense would be Chris Jones, the biggest one. Chris Jones, a game record. He won essentially Kansas City the Super Bowl last year. I don't care what they say about the offense. That defense won there last year, and Chris Jones was the anchoring piece to it. He switches out defensive tackle, defensive end, whatever it may be. The Philadelphia Eagles, as you mentioned, has a heck of a defense, probably a better defense than Kansas City stat-wise, just depending on how you look at it. But they had their own Chris Jones named Jalen Carter, who was involved in a car racing incident that led to, I guess, something that Kyron Lacy is going through right now. Unequivocally, they say that he did not do it, and that's what made him drop in the draft, and he fortunately, fell to the Philadelphia Eagles, which was a blessing in disguise, and he's coming to his own. He's looking like a baby Chris Jones, Aaron Donald, whoever you could think of, dominant defensive line player. That's what he's looking like. Michael Parsons, I guess you could say, even though he's a bit bigger, but definitely athletic. So I think the defenses have their work cut out for him on the offense. Like you said, it comes down for Kansas City. Ultimately, if you stop Saquon Barkley, you have a chance. That running game itself is something. If Jalen Hurts does what he needs to do, that's a key for them to be unlocked and to be more dynamic and things like that. And of course, with Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, they are just one that they are known to kind of do things on the fly. Travis Kelce, if you stop them, if you can stop that middle of the field action, the Philadelphia Eagles defense definitely has a shot at doing what they need to do. They can stop and manage and maintain and get a lead, right? I think that's something that bodes well. They can control that clock. I know that's what a lot of teams like to do. I think the Philadelphia Eagles can do it. Same thing, vice versa for the Kansas City Chiefs. We shall see what happens. I'm very intrigued. Once again, like I said last week, I am cheering for the Philadelphia Eagles. I do not want to see history made by the Kansas City Chiefs. And yes, usually I'm on board for it, but this time I'm not.
I am on board for it. I want to see the Kansas City Chiefs do the 3-peat. So me, personally, I have the Kansas City Chiefs winning in New Orleans. And that's crazy to say because it's in New Orleans.
It's a fact that you got them winning. What's good, y'all? Stopping by to say, hey, go Eagles, fly Eagles. Duke is
going to the top 8 for the NCAA championship. I hope they don't. He got
a good point.
Well, you know, I'm just as fast.
You notice he ain't said the championship. Though.
Yeah, he said top 8.
That's cool. That's cool.
Which is fine.
I'm not mad at that.
They more than likely they want to get a top 4 seed, rightfully so. But you know what they did to my North Carolina Tar Heels, our North Carolina Tar Heels was just absolutely terrible. We looked crazy out there, but guess what? Help is on the way. We have 2 5-star recruits coming in and a 4-star recruit coming in. Now again. All of these guards, we getting a whole bunch of guards, no bigs. So we got a whole lot of work to do. I just saw today Hubert Davis I think they're going to hire a GM for all this NIL deal stuff and everything. Because Hubert Davis, you got to get on board, man. Look, you have to start paying players. Sell them a dream if you can.
I don't know if that's necessarily the problem in terms of what we look at when it looks like youth is one thing for for North Carolina Tar Heels, and also want to look like it sometimes. Like they look like they don't want to play sometimes. Like that thrashing that they took against Duke looked like they kind of tapped out before the first half was over with.
Yeah, man, it was just disappointing.
Happy Tuesday, Tanya. What's up, Tanya? How you doing?
How you doing, Tanya?
How you
doing?
We want to make sure we save enough room for this, right? Because there's a lot that happened in the NBA. I'll pull it up, man. Do you want to start with it or do you want to end with it?
Well, let's start off slow with college basketball. I know North Carolina Tar Heels. We took our L against Duke. Duke looked like the superior team when they played. That's fine. We smoked them last year, so let's just get back. So hopefully North Carolina can make some things happen. Also, Kansas took an L. Crazy. They took an L to Baylor last Saturday. They was up by double digits. I want to say close to 18 to 20 points, and Baylor came back in the game. Baylor took over. Baylor won, I believe, by 10. So Baylor, good job for y'all. We just saw it yesterday. Kansas played, I forgot who they played. Iowa State, I apologize. They played Iowa State, and they gave Iowa State the beats. So that's that for that. And you've been paying attention to college basketball?
No, I paid attention to USC versus the Iowa Hawkeyes for the women. Great game. Women's basketball has peaked its powers, if you will, and it's still intriguing on some note. Some of the other stuff they still got to catch up on because not every team is intriguing. Mm-hmm. But women's basketball is in a good spot. A lot of things took place in the WNBA. We'll make sure we address it because I'm not sure if it's done unfolding, but they got a lot of changes going on.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of things happening that's evening out the landscape, if you will. So we're going to see what that look like for sure.
And got to John Calipari went back on the road, went to Kentucky. He's the head coach for Arkansas, longtime head coach for the Kentucky Wildcats. And Arkansas came in there, dominated the Kentucky Wildcats. So that was good. It was a nice slate of games I was paying attention to. St. John's and Marquette, number 11. Marquette went to St. John's, number 12. In men's basketball, that was a good game before I came over here. So it was some good games going on. The Cleveland Cavaliers, my bad.
I want to
talk about the game.
I understand you trying to get to the score, but let's not leave the people waiting. Let's be honest. We had trades that happened at 11 something at night.
Are we talking about Kelsey Plum in WNBA to the? Oh my God.
We talking about the NBA now. Okay. We talking about the NBA. We talking about trades that took place because the trade deadline is Thursday. The first trade, you want to start high, you want to start low?
Low.
We start low. first trade that took place that we can say meant something. De'Aaron Fox to the San Antonio Spurs to team up with Victor Wembanyama. This solidifies a young youth nucleus. De'Aaron Fox, arguably one of the fastest people to go court to court. What is it? How many feet is it?
94 feet.
94 feet. I just want to make sure I wasn't wrong. Arguably the fastest one to go. Great three-point shooter now because he used to not be that good, and he can take it to the hole like nobody's business with 7'5" Victor Wembanyama. What a trade that took place that should get them in the running for Western Conference foes, we should say. What say you about that trade?
Hey, it was a good trade. I don't know if it moves the needle for me. Me personally, you have Chris Paul there. You have a rookie Steven Castle there. That both of them may need the ball in their hands, and of course, De'Aaron Fox need the ball in his hands. So I'm just trying to see who's about to get benched.
You say who's again?
Steven Castle, the rookie out of UConn.
Hey man, hey,
we
veteran up.
Yeah, we about to see who about to get benched. So I mean, they did it move the needle just a little bit? Do I think they're going to be contenders with De'Aaron Fox? That seems to. I don't know about if it moved the needle. Maybe a playoff team, but. You know, Zach LaVine to the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah, that's the one I think that really didn't move the needle. Zach LaVine from Chicago, been waiting for a long time to see where he would land, and they finally got him involved in this trade. And ultimately, like Chicago got nothing. But I mean, not that they got the same type of players in terms of Sacramento letting De'Aaron Fox go against Zach LaVine, but at the same time, I don't think that moved the needle. I think San Antonio needs to stay as young and youthful as possible. And I think this does it for him. Chris Paul was on there. Victor learned from him. You know, things like that. Chris Paul is a base of knowledge. But De'Aaron Fox is going to be able to push that ball up the court, which will help Victor Wembanyama, which will open up the floor. Like you said, the rookie Castle, which everybody is high on. Yeah. I think it's going to be good. Even if he comes off the bench and be a sixth man, you say it all the time, just like I know it too. It's good to have depth in the NBA.
Yes, sir.
So I think this makes them deep, whether it does anything or not.
Yep.
What up, y'all? That's my boy.
What up?
My boy Jalen from work.
Thank you for tuning in.
Luka. We got to get there. Was there any more trades that happened that was just something big? I know we got a lot of happenstances going on, but I don't know if it's any blockbusters that happened. Before we get to the next one, it's most important.
I cannot say. I don't think so.
I don't think any big ones happen.
Yeah, it's been here and there.
Yeah, I don't think any big ones happen, which is fine. They've had some other ones go. We'll have another
episode
where we go.
Okay, Caleb Martin is gone to Dallas as well. Grimes is gone to Philadelphia. All right. Let's see.
Ain't nothing moving the needle, bro.
There is nothing moving.
Yeah,
let's see what else.
It's only one, man. It's only one. We ain't got to keep them involved too much longer. As we look right now, we scroll. Nothing really is just moving the needle.
No, not really.
But the trade that shook up the world, most historical trade in history, arguably, right? The trade that woke both of us up out of our sleep.
Yeah, and I'll tell you exactly what happened. I was laying down watching some more college basketball, probably 11:30. Gonzaga and St. Mary's was playing, and my brother over here calls me, and he said, "Did you see what the Lakers did?" I said, "Yeah, we just got done beating the New York Knicks. We just whooped their ass." You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Nah, I need you to look on ESPN right now. Look right now." I looked on it. Breaking news. Say the rest.
Luka Dončić to the LA Lakers in inverse. The Dallas Mavericks got Anthony Davis.
Yes, sir.
And that's not a bad thing, right? That's not a bad thing. What we got to talk about is we've never seen somebody in their prime be traded. Like, legitimately, we thought that he was untouchable. He wanted to sign with Dallas long term, get that Supermax. It was going to be around roughly $70 million a year. He had just bought a $15 million house, closed on it a few days back.
Sir.
A week or so ago. It was all good just a week ago. And now, on the first thing smoking, to LA. And I can't lie to you. I'm going to get to this comment real quick, but I'm excited. Bulls did not get a single first round.
I agree. They did not get not
Caruso or DeMar. No, not anything. The Bulls it hadn't been the same since Jordan left, which is crazy. They've had Derrick Rose, They didn't have much to pair with them. They had some, but they didn't have much. And all the other people that have passed through there. With the Luka trade, what shocked everybody was that nobody heard or nobody thought this was coming. That was one thing. Anthony Davis had just had a 40-20 night a couple of Tuesdays ago. He had an abdominal, but wasn't that serious. They just wanted to make sure. But yes, in the wee hours of the morning, this deal got done on Saturday going into Sunday morning. And we've never seen anything like this. Luka, who basically was the team in a sense when it came to what got them to 2 back-to-back conference finals, and then got them to the championship last year. Really the only player that showed up for them, even though he's a liability on defense, some would say. And I cannot tell a lie. Like they said, Abraham Lincoln said, which I don't know how much of a truth that is, right? But I won't tell a lie. Yes, according to my homeboy RB, yes. Did I hate Luka? Of course. He was not a Laker.
Right.
We're Lakers fans here. So, no, I did not like Luka. I was not about to sit up here and say that he was a top 5 player because that knocks out the person who I think right there, who's top 5 all time. But Luka numbers were undeniable. The boy sit up there and put people in the blender playing old man ball for crying out loud. Who don't like that? Like, yeah. So he's with the Lakers now. Of course I'm ecstatic.
Oh, no. Let's not forget. Who else we got. Max Kleber. Yeah, that's right. We got Max Kleber. He sure did move the needle. But hey, in all seriousness, the reports that have been coming out that the Mavericks, the owners, they didn't feel that Luka, when he got the money to get that supermax of over $300 million, that he was going to do right by his contract. And what I mean by do right by his contract is he was going to stay healthy. He was going to stay in shape. He was going to lose some pounds. Even reports coming out said that they told him to, take a couple of games off so he could lose, shed some weight. So I just didn't understand that trade to save my life. I didn't understand it. I don't understand it at all. For us, great trade. All we gave up was Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and somebody else. Maybe
2029 first round of we always doing that,
right? Anyway, dude, I don't care. I don't care about the future. It's all about right now. What have you done for me lately? And maybe both teams have one on this trade. The Mavericks, and then just like I said earlier in the year and last year, the Mavericks have a deep team. They was already a deep team. They probably was the best team besides Oklahoma City. It was Oklahoma City when I said Oklahoma City, the Houston Rockets, and the Denver Nuggets, and the Dallas Mavericks right up there because they have they had depth, and 2, they had a good defensive team. Regardless of Luka's defensive mobility, whatever you want to call it, they were still a deep team, and they had players coming in, Quentin Grimes. They had Spencer Dinwiddie coming off the bench. They had all these players coming off the bench and producing. They still have Lively. So when everybody does get healthy, we'll see what the Dallas Mavericks look like when they click. They got, so that's 3 bigs that they have. Daniel Gafford, they have Anthony Davis, and they have a young Derek Lively coming off the bench as well. So they may shop for Daniel Gafford. Who knows? The trade season ain't over yet. We don't know what's about to happen, but the Dallas Mavericks, I'm not counting them out just yet. I think both teams won, but again, I think the Denver Nuggets is still a team to be reckoned with, and of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder, they are the number 1 seed in the West right now.
Yeah, when it comes to wins and losses for the team, you can say, with the trade, you can say Dallas Mavericks may have won this early, set of what the trade was, and then the Lakers playing for the future, and they won the future of this trade, right? Because they got their future star right now. The Dallas Mavericks can try to play for going back to the finals and what says. But I want to make sure I point out a few things. Like, I'm not going to say what was good or bad and just like sit up there and say somebody's going to get fired. Even though if Luka were to win a championship in the next 3 years, I feel like that would make them maybe possibly think about firing the GM of the Dallas Mavericks, just because like he's just in the finals and you would think, hey, maybe you can try to repeat it. Here's the thing that I think a lot of people aren't talking about. Kyrie Irving is a beast right? Kyrie Irving also disappeared for parts of the offseason last year as they were going to the championship, and definitely did a disappearing act in the finals against Boston, his old team, who he didn't really want to be with after he was hurt and stuff like that. And that's what ultimately led him to go to the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie Irving has never done it by himself. It's been with LeBron James. When he got down, when he got to the Brooklyn Nets, it was with KD
and James Harden.
And it's with KD in the toe, a sliver, if you will, like Isaiah Likely. And then when he got down here to Dallas, it was with Luka. So it's going to be very interesting to see if he can do it, quote unquote, by himself, because their backcourt is really him being that superstar, and he hasn't had to do it by himself. We haven't seen him do it by himself to propel his team further, right? Still, to me, the team to beat in the East is Boston, right? In the West is such a toss-up. Now you have pieces moving around, and you got a heck of a front court. Ain't nobody back there in the back court, and you're going to do so much. And we saw what the floor was for you last year, and it was not good. And in terms of what's going on with the Lakers, what makes us smile, what it makes me smile, I don't speak for me. It makes me smile because they did not think about LeBron James, quote unquote, as reports say, in this trade. They thought about themselves as an organization.
As you should.
And I am all for players. If you paid attention to any part of this podcast before or followed us for a long time, I'm all for players getting their money, having empowerment, whatever it may be. But I've also been on the side of organizations got to think about themselves sometimes when it comes to a player age. For instance, in football, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, they almost waited too late. Well, they just so happened to draft right. I give you, for instance, some teams that did not do what they're supposed to do and waited too late. New England Patriots, New Orleans Saints, Pittsburgh Steelers. Need I go on? We did not take advantage of when we had a true talented quarterback to bring somebody in to study at the foot of, and it's hurt us, right? So I credit the Lakers for thinking about their future, because LeBron James may be beating Father Time. At the end of the day, they're going to end. Shout out to Glorilla. LeBron going to leave one day. And when he leave, we have our future piece that we can build around. Also, last thing, y'all take notice, since the 80s, Lakers, Boston Celtics dynasty, whenever one makes a move, right? This is the teams. Whenever one of the teams make a move, the other one's not that far behind. They are lockstep in history, right? Kobe won one, Celtics had won one. You know what I'm saying? Big three came, we had our own big three that emerged and all this stuff. So the Celtics won last year. This is just a repeat of history, if you will. Guess what? The Lakers made a move. Now look for them here soon, depending on how they build their team and depending on what happens with LeBron, to go ahead and make moves. We'll see. It's very interesting. Very excited as a Lakers fan. Whatever the Dallas fans, I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say. I still think we gotta see. We gotta see. I think a lot of people kind of jump to conclusions right now on who won the trade and who's gonna win the finals. Man, look here. It's a long road ahead. You got the whole West is crazy right now. And when everybody click, we're gonna see one come out on top. But the Denver Nuggets, they still a threat. The Oklahoma City Thunder, they still a threat. The Houston Rockets, they young, they coming up. Jalen Green, Amen Thompson, they coming. So we have to see. We have to see what happens. I gotta check out the whole LA roster to see what's up.
It's not there this year.
Yeah,
we're in a good spot, but it's not there this year. I don't know what'll happen.
Yeah.
I want to say this. Shout out to you, Jalen. I saw the comment. Yeah, if the Mavs don't win this year, this was a complete failure. I can't disagree because they went to the finals last year.
I agree.
That's a great point.
If y'all don't make the conference final, if they don't make the conference final
at
least, then it's definitely another failure. Yeah. That was a failure.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
And y'all still have Klay Thompson on there too, so we ain't forget about him. We ain't forgetting about you, Klay.
It is the year of the snake. That's a good one. I forgot about that one. Also, I also want to say this. Right now in the standings, or what I saw when this happened, the Mavericks were 8, and Luka wasn't playing anyway. So when they lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers on Sunday by a lot, that was without Luka, but they already didn't have Luka anyway. You know, So it's very interesting. We're gonna see what's pop off, what's gonna happen. But yeah, wow.
But
Just wow.
And for the Mavericks organization, for reports to come out and say that he was out of shape, y'all putting it on his way. He 260, 270.
He didn't look 260.
Bro, come on, fam. Like, dude, nobody cares about that. Y'all, the main thing everybody been saying is weight. He needs to shed some weight. He needs to lose some weight. But man, look here. He's 6'7". Almost averaging, I ain't gonna say he was, but almost averaging a triple-double. Over 25 points per game. Almost 10 assists per game. Almost 10 rebounds a game. He doing that with in a way to 260. Am I tripping or am I missing something?
No, I mean, everybody, like, the reports coming out for why they say the weight was leading to soft tissue injuries, and that's why he was injured so much. That's all fine and dandy, right? But with his overweight self, he's the reason why you got to the finals. And I think that can't be ignored. I get not wanting to invest money in him unless he does certain things, and I don't know how much it was reiterated to him or whatever. But here's the thing I'll say. Never seen nobody big in LA. We've been out there quite a bit, right? And then number two, I don't know if he was a monster before, but they definitely woke up a monster now. All I can say is the revenge tour starts April 9th when he comes back down here. We plan to be at that game.
Yeah, we plan to be at that game.
April 9th, Luka will make his return as the LA Laker. I hope he's healthy. I hope LeBron's there. Yeah, we're not gonna be low, but we're gonna be in the building.
Yeah, we're gonna be in the building. Yep.
We're gonna be in the building. Did you have anything else to add before we go?
Oh no, man.
All right. Well, want to make sure we put this out here one more time. We here at GNC Sports Talk love music. We love listening to it. We love getting takes on it. We love making sure we can hear anything new or old that may pique our interest. So we want to make sure that we share that with you at the end of every episode. We give 2 picks a piece. We want to make sure before we do that we highlight anything that you may be listening to, old, new, rock, pop, rap, whatever, indie, folk, I don't know, whatever they call the accordion, whatever they call it. Whatever it is, we want to know whatever it is you're listening to. Put an M next to the artist, song, album. Just know we don't pronounce things very well here, so that's part of the joke. You are a part of the family now because not everybody knows that, especially me. But yes, if you will, make sure whatever you listen to, put an M next to the artist, album, song. We'll make sure we highlight it here in a few minutes. And without further ado, good sir.
All right, so we have our segments coming up, which is the first one we have is Flag on the Play. And pretty much when Flag on the Play is when we see any sports athlete do anything crazy, anything egregious. It's our job as sports enthusiasts to call these people out. So with no further ado, my flag on the play goes to, and I hate it. Thank you. I hate to say it. My flag on the play goes to Adam Silver. Yeah, Adam Silver, you getting flag on the play this week because you're floating around the idea of 10-minute quarters. Dog, let me tell you something. The quarters ain't the reason that the viewership is going down. That's not the reason that the viewership is going down. There's something else going on with the viewers tuning in to the NBA. Maybe it's a long season. Maybe they wait for the NBA playoffs. Who knows? But the 12-minute quarters is not the reason. And for you to even come out and say that, it's like you're trying to give the players like time to relax and everything. Dog, 12-minute quarters ain't hurting nobody. It's been around for a long time. It ain't hurt nobody. You docking 8 more minutes from every game, it don't mean nothing. It really don't mean nothing. Just 2 more extra minutes, just to keep it to 12 minutes at the 12 minutes. Find another way to do something with the viewership where people get involved or whatever. But docking 10-minute quarters, it don't make no sense to me. Adam Silver, you brilliant commissioner. You're doing a great job. You've been doing a great job. You learned from the best with David Stern. I don't think David Stern would ever approve nothing like this. As a matter of fact, if you even brought this to David Stern, he'll probably laugh at you and did the same thing Luka said, and he thought it was April Fool's. So, Adam Silver, no 10-minute quarters, dog. Don't float around the idea. We good on that.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you though. The NBA has a tricky task because they come in when football season is getting revved up in the middle of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why viewership isn't high. I do know for me, because I told you, it's 82 games.
It's 82 games.
I don't care to watch at the beginning of the season because it's not really too much is gonna go on. It's gonna maybe be like if somebody going undefeated. Never seen it during the modern day era. Nobody's going undefeated. The Warriors came the closest to doing something miraculous like that, and they broke the most wins in the season record
and lost to the finals.
Yeah, but no, I'm just saying though, that was the most interesting thing. But even still, it's like if I don't tune in the beginning of the season, what am I missing? So I guess what his thing is, maybe we make it shorter. People might tune in because that 8 minutes might make a difference. I'm just saying, hey, shout out to him for trying at least. Because I mean, you can't. You do you know why the viewership ain't? Better.
I can't tell you. I watched it all, so I can't tell you why it's down. I really don't know.
I have 2 flags on the play. The first one I want to make sure I give it its proper due. The first flag on the play, and I won't even throw the flag right now. I'll wait till I get through the second one. But the first flag on the play goes to the New Orleans Saints organization. A case happened back in the day where the Catholic Church that's around the local area was involved in sexual misconduct towards minors, right? And it was supposed to be nipped in the bud. The Saints were told or said that they were in lockstep with getting this taken care of, reporting it, trying to be a part of the solution, not the problem. Well, a couple of days ago, it came out that the Saints officials got word of who was on this said list of doing these disgusting things to minors. And they basically picked at the list to say, this person's too important to have them on here. So you are basically trying to protect disgusting people, nasty people that deserve to be locked up, doing stuff to kids that are associated in the church. Like, that's the organization that we cheer for. And this flat out, I was so disappointed reading the article. I cannot believe that y'all were involved in hiding some high-profile names simply because you don't want the stain of the community of the church to be looked down upon, when you should be saying, we don't appreciate nor support this. And I get it. Not everybody involved with the Saints was a part of this, but because you are a part of the Saints organization, this makes all of y'all look bad. Not the players, but those in the front office. Ownership in terms of Gail Benson, because she is in lockstep with being a devout Catholic, and so are the others, some of the others that are involved. How dare y'all hide these names? How dare y'all sit up there and say, now we're going to cooperate now? Roger Goodell even sit up there and applauded them for sitting up there doing this. Instead of you such judge, jury, executioner, you should have had your own investigation going on, Roger Goodell, NFL commissioner. Like, dude, anything involving kids is disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, you should not be doing it as an adult, anything with kids. That's disgusting, bro. I'm so disappointed in the Saints. On a different note, my other flag on the play goes to Dallas Mavericks fans for having the casket brought out in front of American Airlines Arena to mourn Luka being traded. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Y'all really had a casket out here to mourn this man being gone, when in all actuality, you should still support your team if you say you really a fan. Like, here's a reality for you Dallas Mavericks fans. Luka still ain't won the championship for y'all.
Still ain't won one. And he ain't coming back to win. Y'all winning either way.
He ain't coming back. I don't think, regardless of what he say with us long term or not, he ain't never coming back to Dallas, because, I mean, he might have spent his best years here and wanted to, but after y'all traded him, spite might be in his heart. He might go back overseas and play for his home country, but he ain't never coming back to Dallas.
Well, what would he say on Toy Story? I think there's a snake in my boot.
I think there's a snake in my boot.
There's a snake in the grass.
Hey, shout out to Midnight Star.
Shout out to Midnight Star.
I feel for y'all, right? And it's very sad But how dare y'all have a casket brought out there for that man in terms of that? And then had the nerve to post it on social media. Like, people were really mad at work, and I was laughing at them. I got to get the sensitivity training, apparently.
Well,
but I was like, hey, I'm not a Mavs fan. I'm a Lakers fan, and we've been suffering a long time. Even with LeBron on the court, we've been suffering a long time.
Well, I won't say last time. I won't say 5 years or something. Yeah,
no, I think 5. After we won the bubble.
Yeah, not making the playoffs, that would be suffering. We've been okay.
No, suffering because we got one of the arguably the greatest players in NBA history. We've been lacking in places, not because of him, but just been lacking in places. Hey, we got you. When he leave, we wasn't gonna have nothing, even if we did have Anthony Davis. But I'm gonna play goes to you Dallas Mavericks fans. The casket, you just went too far.
So the casket drops.
Hold on 1 second. Wait. Oh, gotta go back up. I don't care if Luka was 350. I'm sliding him 70 million and some Ozempic. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
That's a fact.
Absolutely. It's Luka, man. Hey, nobody can deny that. Change the name of New Orleans. Give me a Sinners, but New Orleans Sinners.
Let it be a double entendre.
I like what you went there. Yeah,
you did.
I
like what you did there.
I saw the story and immediately read it. I'm one of a long article detailing what happened in the past versus now. But how dare y'all cover up, man? Like it's just,
mate, come on,
it's
man.
It's despicable, man.
Think about us, the fans. Like, come on, man. You put a stain on our name. We support these. What? Anyway.
Seriously thinking I told you I might take a break anyway. Like this right here.
This ain't it, bro.
Also, Flag gonna play Justin Tucker.
Yeah, Justin Tucker, you got to get that. Yeah, Justin Tucker. That's another flag on the play, man. It's been some reports coming out that you've been sexually assaulting the massage therapists and stuff like that. What is going on with y'all, man? If y'all just want, if y'all want a lady to do whatever, man, just slip her a couple of dollars. Keep your hands to yourself, man. Good God. What's wrong with everybody keeping their hands to themselves? What is wrong with everybody keeping their hands to themselves? Legit question. Keep your hands to yourself. That's all I'm saying. But all right, we have another segment called When Life Comes at You Fast. And pretty much when life comes at you fast is when you getting on that plane or that helicopter with your parachute and you're on cloud 9, cloud 10, cloud 13, cloud 15, and you jump off that helicopter plane with your parachute and your parachute don't work. This is the sound that it makes. All right. So when life comes at you fast, Devin Booker, Kyrie Irving, LaMelo Ball, Trae Young, all missed the All-Star. They will be missing the All-Star game. Shockingly, all 4 of those missing the All-Star game is kind of crazy. But I mean, the newcomers are Cade Cunningham on the East, and let's see, who is the guy? Tyler Hero in Miami. They are first-time All-Star, so big shouts to them for making the All-Star team. And I mean, they are the reserves. But with Devin Booker and Kyrie, man, I that one kind of threw me. I thought either one of them would have got the All-Star now, but not this time, man. So Devin Booker, Kyrie, I don't know what y'all have to do. I'm pretty sure Kyrie don't care, but Devin Booker, I don't know, man. He having a good season. He is. I think he averaging 25, 26 a game. Man, him missing the All-Star game was definitely a shocker. But again, Jamal Murray, he's not an All-Star as well. Never made an All-Star team. So, yep, that's again Devin Booker, Kyrie Irving, LaMelo Ball, Trae Young, not making the All-Star when life comes at you fast.
So I haven't paid attention in a little bit. When it comes to people making the roster now, fan votes is included in there, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I guess that's the deciding factor sometimes. Not that they didn't get the stats up or whatever, but fans tend to vote for others, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I know LaMelo Ball he had the number 1 fan favorite vote, but I don't think a lot of coaches, because now coaches can pick the All-Star players now. So I think that's what happened. LaMelo Ball and Trae Young, I see why they didn't get picked. because they teams ain't winning. So you having a whole bunch of highlights, but you ain't winning. With Devin Booker, I gotta see what I guess where the Phoenix Suns are. I know the Dallas Mavericks, they maybe 8th and 9th.
Yeah, Dallas is 8th and 9th.
Yeah, 8th and 9th.
Well, I'll say this. So let's just go with the list because apparently he would be a guard, right? Mm-hmm. You got Steph Curry, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, right? Mm-hmm. Those are the starters for the West.
Steph shouldn't be on it. If I'm being honest, like Steph ain't been playing. Like he shouldn't be a starter. Maybe a reserve.
Okay, no. Well, okay, that's what I was gonna say. Let me go to reserve. Okay. Anthony Edwards, James Harden. So if he's not a starter, he a reserve.
All right.
So I'm saying you flip him, but Devin Booker still don't make it though.
Maybe you replace James Harden with Devin Booker.
So you don't think James Harden deserves to be in there?
Yeah.
No. I'm saying who deserves
all of them. Let's get this. Let's get this clear. All of the players deserve to be up there.
No. We're talking about the All-Star thing. Who is James? If we going just right now, James Harden or Devin Booker? Which one out of them two would you say? Because I think James Harden is having a pretty.
He having a solid season.
Same thing like Devin Booker. So that's what I'm saying. Fan. So coaches and then fan votes play. Look, bigger fan base. LA Clippers right now. They got the wall, right? They got a new arena.
Yep.
James Harden been holding down the fort, been playing way better, assists, points, all of that. Hey, if you couple that with he's probably gained some coaches' favor with being a matchup problem, and then the fans. Phoenix, last time I checked, they big as LA.
You ain't lying.
In the Western United, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't no lie.
That's what I think. It combined, and those things combined, he didn't beat James Harden in there. Like people love the beard. Devin Booker ain't got no brand like the beard. Like the beard is the brand.
All right, so James Harden, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists per game. Mm-hmm. And I think Devin Booker.
I know you said had more points.
Yeah, Devin Booker, I believe he has 26, 4 rebounds, and 6.7 assists per game. That's all he makes. That's why I said, in my opinion, I love James Harden. James Harden will get out of the reserves, and then I'll put Devin Booker in there.
All I'm saying is, if fan votes play a factor in there, I know what the West doing.
Oh yeah,
and I'm talking about the whole West. The whole West going. The Clippers, amazing job with their new arena, with the marketing that they have, some of the things that I see, and then ultimately, like the Clippers, even without Kawhi, look pretty. Without Paul George,
Norman Powell been balling.
So
it's looking good.
It's been some other snubs that didn't make it outside of these big names, and it's only so many they could make because it's a smaller, thing in terms of what football has versus this. But I don't think they got it wrong. Like this year, it wasn't just a huge oh my God, they just messed up. It wasn't too bad this year. It wasn't too bad this year. All right. Before we get to our music picks, make sure y'all put that in the comments if y'all got anything next to the artist, song, album. We're gonna make sure we highlight that here in a few minutes. We are at the Money Shot. This is where I want you to remember this. Don't forget it. And when you hear it again, when you see it again, when you feel it again, come back here and make sure you listen to the whole episode again. Just the whole thing, not just this part, but the whole episode. Something that you got to remember, something that you can't forget. This is the Money Shot right here. I can't give out all my money just yet, so I got to throw a couple at a time, right? Because I got just a few things that just happened, right? Shout out to the NBA and y'all making moves, sitting up there, taking over what the NFL would deem as an extra week to sit up there and do for business. Shout out to y'all. Y'all done some training. Y'all done made some moves. WNBA, y'all included in there too, right? Shout out to K-Dot. 5 Grammys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Shout out to K-Dot. What a year. Arguably one of the best ones that we've seen in a long time. Not like us. Definitely on the map. Just video of the year too.
Video of the year.
Like shout out to you. And last but not least, shout out to you, Doechii. Best rap album of the year. I listened to it. No, they don't have everything on there. As y'all know, we are some music connoisseurs. But Doechii, I listened to the whole album fully. I had already heard some songs. Dope rapper. She with TDE from Tampa Bay, Florida. Right? Mm-hmm. TDE got a roster, bro. TDE got a roster. Definitely want to make sure to shout out all of them. That is my money shot. And yeah, man, it's been a great weekend.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh,
a lot,
man.
a lot. All right.
This thing tripping.
Oh, by the way, Cooper Cup is moving on from Los Angeles. They are shopping him around, so we may see some trades in the future in the NFL. Myles Garrett, he's looking to pursue other. He does the week of trades, man.
Hey, man, I apologize for these technical difficulties. I don't know what they got going on. Yeah, well, good thing we almost at the end of the episode.
Yeah,
What
man.
is going on?
It's all good.
It's not. It's terrible. Okay. Anyway, we want to make sure we go ahead and get to our music picks. But before we do, we want to make sure we get to yours. And G golly williker. Okay, there we go. All right. First thing we got up, Chelsea, Down by the River.
Okay.
By Anthony Hamilton. Dope song.
Oh, let me do this one. I gotta do this one. On the Ocean by K. John. That is a classic record for all the lovers in you. Please go listen to that record with your significant other. I promise you will love that record. I enjoyed it way back in the day.
Got you. Free Fall by Tim's featuring J.
Cole.
Definitely.
Got some Tim's here. Okay.
Definitely. Love Tim's. Well, without further ado, we want to go ahead and get to ours. So if you want to, you are up first, sir.
All right. So these three gentlemen that I'm present to you. The first one, again, they are all from Baltimore. The first one is YG Tech featuring Roddy Racks, Different Motion. And the second one, Nas Chaz, the name of their record is Don and Shrooms. So if you can, please go check out both of those records. They rap records, Different Motion. I'm messing with Different Motion. Nas Chaz, YG Tech got a nice little following. Nas Chaz got a nice little following too, the Don and Shrooms records. And also they have another record that I enjoy listening to called OK. Those are some good records. So whenever you get a chance, go check those two records out. Both of them again from Baltimore. We ain't heard a lot of artists come out of that area. I know a few because I listen to them, but the world, the country might not know. So I'm putting y'all on game.
Okay. All right. Last but not least is me, Primo Rice, On the Go. Heard this when I was shuffling through. Pretty good, can't even lie. And then last but not least, AJ Snow, Plum Snake. Both good records. Something that got me vibing when I was at work. Felt real good about, so can't even complain. So yeah, once again, Primo Rice On Go. And then AJ Snow, Plum Snake, both great records. Like them, bumping them this morning just to make sure I made the right picks this week. I'm fairly satisfied.
Hey man, I like it, man. So we got Maryland and Dallas in the building. Okay. I like it. I'm gonna check out the AJ Snow record, Plum Snake. That's a bit. Okay.
Yep.
Ain't go wrong with Primo Rice either.
No, I
like shit.
I just want to make sure we thank everybody for coming in, tuning in with us today. Want to make sure I plug in a couple of our other things, right? We have a couple of more playlists out here that we're going to be bringing you some more content. Right now it's just myself, but maybe y'all can encourage my other half right here to get on them things with me. What we'll be doing is giving you a more in-depth look at a couple things. We have a countdown called the G Factor Countdown. There are a couple of videos right now. There will be a weekly playlist that will be coming here very soon on a regular basis. And then we also have From a Fan's Perspective. Yes, that is something that we go in a little bit more in depth. I believe tomorrow or Thursday, I'm going to say tomorrow, we'll be dropping a real reaction to what I thought about the Lakers where I stood up on this one. But yes, we will be dropping that. Those are a couple of things that we have in the works for sure. And then once again, we want to make sure we thank all the new subscribers, replay viewers, right? Thank all the repeat offenders for being locked in with us or lockdown with
Yes,
us,
sir.
as we say, locked in with you. And other than that, I think that's it. You got anything else you need?
No, man, I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, we appreciate it. Keep tuning in. It's about to be our six-year anniversary with doing GNC Sports Talk, man. So, hey, thank y'all for staying down. Thank y'all for always being locked in and tuning in. So we appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot to say it. Yes, February 13th, 6-year anniversary, like he said. We will be having a special episode for that where we kind of just go a little bit more in depth of the story of how we came to be. We've been through 2 or 3 iterations of what we got going on.
Man.
So I don't think we've ever shared that story. We want to make sure we share that. We plan on doing it February 13th. We'll make sure we have that locked in real soon so we can get as much attendance as we can to get in here. But we thank y'all for rocking with us here on this Tuesday, as always. And if you got nothing else, let's go ahead and take them out.
Yeah.
Once again, this is GNC Sports Talk, where we do it
For the culture.
by the culture.
Because we are the culture, you dig?
#1 sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so. Y'all take it easy. Thank y'all. We love y'all. We see y'all.